well, Mr. Ranger Dog? Says we're live, boo boo. Says we're live. L-I-V-E. Let's get some coffee. Coffee time in the OVW bus. Ooh, coffee. 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 Oh, good morning, Kentucky Ranger. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Having some coffee, some coffee. A happy, a super duper, happy Friday. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Man, good coffee. Nice and good and hot. Yes, brother Kentucky Ranger. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Mr. Ranger's doing good this morning. Mr. Ranger doing as good as Mr. Ranger Dog can do. He's not having as much coughing as he usually does, but he's sleeping well. He's sleeping well and is getting around more, so his shoulders or his hips, whatever he did when he jumped out of the bus, is not bothering him as much. But he's over here sleeping. He woke up a couple times through the night, coughing just a little bit, spitting up his loogie. So other than that, he's doing good. He's just right here hanging out. Let me turn on this light. Oh, K-Dog. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Here I was talking and see you pop in. Welcome on the OVW bus. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Heck yeah, coffee, Volkswagen grease, and K-Dog. Yeah, buddy. Much love, my friend. Much love. Kentucky Ranger, he's here too. We're all hanging out. I so dig it when you guys come hang out with me. Yes, sir. Pats on the heads and scratches behind the ears. Pats on the head and scratch behind the ears. There we go. So it is Friday, the 30th of March, 2018. I just don't fish. My Greyhound ticket to Colorado. I got picked up a ticket earlier today. They're going to call me, so I can't wait to go to. Oh heck yeah, going to Colorado, K-Dog. Lucky dude, going to hang out in Colorado. I have yet been up to Colorado. It's been a few years. I haven't been to Colorado in a few years. I can't believe it's already the 30th of March. You know, like 2 more days. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at the calendars. Sunday is the 1st, correcto mundo? Am I correcto mundo? Yeah. Yeah, Sunday's the 1st, correcto mundo on that. Heck yeah. May 17th through the 24th, you'll be in Colorado. Heck yeah. What you gonna do in Colorado? You know, they say while in Rome, do what the Romans do. Nothing but good times. So yes. Tomorrow I work until noon. 8 till noon tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. So April 1st is a big to do in your neck of the woods. K-Dog. Oh, let me turn my this is my other phone. Let me turn this one on silent so it's not making noises. It's not making noises. Rocky Mountain High, John Denver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, copy. Yaffy, yaffy. So yeah, I work tomorrow until noon. I was kind of worried because, like last week, he basically told us, leave this week's schedule open, don't do anything. And then the other day, he's like, we might be caught up, we might not have to work this Saturday. And I was like, darn it, I wouldn't mind working, you know. And of course, tomorrow I'll work until noon, so I'm happy about that. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mr. Ranger Dog. Here we are, rolling in at 6 minutes after the hour. Already 6 minutes. It's rolling on in to this 30-minute vlogcast. Huh, I wonder why they got their porch light on. The neighbors here have their porch light on. I just seen it come on. They're up early. I stayed at Brother James and Sister Dorothy's last night. I'm extremely grateful for their kindness. Extremely grateful. Because when I start saying, well, I think I'm just going to stay at the Flying J, Brother James, save your money. Because it only cost me $3 to $5 to run my generator through the night. Well, less than that. I mean, if it wasn't cold, like last night, I could have ran my generator off of $2 all night long. I just filled the generator up, and I wouldn't have had to turn the heater on until this morning, like I did when I got up. So, but you know, he says stay here. So, you know, I stay here. I'm so grateful for their kindness. So grateful. But I am missing the Flying J. I miss hanging out the Flying J. I'd rather be, you know, kind of nomadic. I kind of try to explain that to James, but I don't think he quite understands. And if you're watching, James, I wish you'd understand, man. I love staying here on your driveway. I feel safe. I really do. It's just a little weird to me when I stay days on end. We worked from 65 to 2017. Wow, that's some years. That is some years, K-Dog. Get a little bit more creamer. Forgot to pick up some creamer yesterday. I took my lunch break at 1 p.m. instead of noon yesterday because I had to go get some bills taken care of. So I forgot to pick up some creamer for my coffee. Creamer for the coffee. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yes, it is Good Friday. Good Friday. And tomorrow night, I've been invited to church with my friend James and Sister Dorothy. They are Catholic and they have Mass tomorrow night. And it's a little on the late side for me. I think it starts around 8:30 tomorrow night. And that's kind of late for me. So I'll cross that bridge when it comes because I would love to go and see what it's like. But that's early. Carbon VW isn't to all electric. Awesome. I can't post the link here, but just search this with the classic Volkswagen to become beautiful electric cars. Yeah, the company that makes those engines for those cars for the Bugs, and I do believe they put a couple in some buses. They're in Santa Barbara, California. When I had the bus down there in 2015. I had a crazy idea of just popping into their shop and be like, hey, why don't you put one of those engines in And this bus, because I travel all over America, we'll see how well and how reliable this engine is. I thought about that, you know. But yeah, that engine, it's like 20 grand for that engine to be put in. But yeah, it's a dang good engine, I guess. It's a dang good engine. I think it goes like 400 some odd miles before it needs to be charged. That would be cool, huh, Kentucky Ranger? I mean, I had that wild, crazy idea when I was down there. I was like, oh, but I'm sure somebody's already thought about that. Put an engine in. I was like, put an engine in my bus. I'll travel all around. You could put all your logos on my bus. You know, I was like, I'll be like completely, I'll sell out to your logo. If you just put that engine. But I couldn't imagine the problems that comes with that engine if it breaks down or has issues. How expensive that repair could be. Do an ad for the Long Ranger. The Long Ranger battery operated VW bus. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah, that'd be cool. Because eventually, someday, this bus ain't gonna run off of combustible fuel. You know, I guess you can call it fossil fuels. That's what they are officially. It's fossil fuels. So I know someday I'm gonna have to find an alternative engine or fuel source for this bus. I know I will. I know it. Which, you know, kind of makes it interesting. Let's say they come out with a carburetor that can burn like alternative fuels in this bus, and people will start making their own fuels at home, and it'd be kind of neat because instead of going from town to town to get to gas stations, you'd be going from town to town and stopping in at, you know, other VW folks' homes who make, you know, the go-go juice for VWs, or just, you know, combustible engines that is at the time. I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. Catch up on some. Ranger could become their mascot. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, that's cool, K-Dog. Oh, okay, Mr. Ranger, I'll move. He's stretching out. He's like, move, Daddy. Move. Ooh, that was a stinky one. That was a tinky one, Mr. Ranger. He stretched out. When he stretched out, he let a Ranger fart out. He's like, oh, that's a tinky one. Yeah, that was a little lethal. That'll fix it. Let's get some more coffee. Oh yeah. But yeah, Kentucky Ranger, that company that builds those engines, yeah, they're in Santa Barbara, California. If they could make those engines, you know, affordable, it'd be nice. But yeah, those are some high-dollar engines. But that would be the true test of their engine, of that technology, you know. Slap one of those engines in this VW bus. Let me travel across America. I'll vlog it, you know. I'll put it on YouTube, you know. Heck it, man. That company can make their own YouTube channel, and I'll put it on their channel too. And we'll truly test that engine, you know. If it says you can go 400 miles a day on a full charge, you know, that's groovy, because, you know, traveling in a VW bus, sometimes you're doing 50 miles a day, you know, because traveling a VW bus, it's so much fun. Especially especially if you got the time, because you can stop, check stuff out. You get sleepy, you just take a nap. That's what I like about doing it. Oh, just read the dog. See, like I said, he coughs like that once in a while. Yeah, it's okay, boo boo. Here, you wipe your old boo boo face off. A boo boo face. A boo boo face. A boo boo face. A boo boo face. Yeah, lay back there. Yeah. Sorry about that. And trust me, it sounds worse than it is when Ranger Dog coughs like that and goes, yeah. It sounds like he's hawking up a loogie lung or whatever. But most times it's dry. And he only gets like that early in the mornings when he gets up, and at night. And sometimes in the middle of the night he'll do that sometimes. And we got to get up and kind of move around, get him some air. We'll go outside. Yeah, I know. I seen that, and I seen that Tampa J deletes his too, because that one day he was live streaming at an old carnival or something, and there were some VW bus trucks. I seen it on that ride, but either my stream was not too good, and or something. It kept buffering. It just kept buffering. So I missed it, and everybody kept saying, go back to the beginning of the video when he gets it uploaded and watch it. And it is what it is. Some people, that's a groovy way to do it, you know, to do live vlogs and just erase them. I mean, it is what it is. That's what I like about YouTube. It gives everybody the power to do what they want with their own channel. I just leave my stuff up because it's prosperity. It's you know, it's just documenting another part of my life, you know. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. I mean, like I said, Kentucky Ranger, that's the beautiful part about YouTube. You know, you're kind of your own creator, director, you know, writer, you know, completely carte blanche on your YouTube, you know. And I can understand it, you know. Maybe they do make it private, you know, who knows? I don't know. Well, I guess if it said it would say private, but more power to them. That's what I like about YouTube. It'd be nice to go back and watch, you know, rewatch some of that stuff, yes, and I agree on that, but, you know, living in the moment, you know, maybe that's what, you know, that's about to some folks when they're doing live, just living in the moment. And once that moment's gone, you know, you just let it kind of go off into the ether. Just a little bit more coffee. I think that was official, almost. Almost, let me see. I got a little bit more. Here in a minute, it's going to be official. It's not official yet, but it's going to be. Yo, heck yeah. This month has gone by fast, Kentucky Ranger. It definitely has. Just going by. And that's what April's going to be. And I know I'm anxious for the 6th of April to get here, because that's the day I get paid. And I can start a lot of stuff I need to start getting processed. Like, you know, my car and whatnot. I got to go get a bank account, and I got all kinds of stuff I need to do. But too much bad karma in March, huh? I don't look at it as bad karma. The funky stuff that's happened to me, man. I don't look at it as bad karma. I mean, I got hired on permanently to my company in March. So that's really hip. That's what I keep thinking about. Well, they say, the good Lord doesn't put too much on your plate that you can't handle. So, I for one don't, think it's bad karma. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I just keep, like I said, I roll with the punches. Whatever funky stuff's happened to me, I just roll with the punches. Hey, Clarisky. Sorry, almost lost my voice. Clarisky, Brother Creeper. Come on in, hang out in the old VW bus, grab yourself a cup of coffee. You just arrived in time for official last cup call. Last cup call. There it is. I know, I almost did it. Poured it last earlier, but I forgot to call it, so. There it is. Maxwell, the coffee maker. You can go home and sleep well. Boy, there's a lot of planes coming into the airport. Where I'm currently at is within 3.5 miles from the Wiley Post Airport, and there were a lot of corporate jets coming in yesterday. Lots of corporate jets coming in yesterday. That's where all the big corporate people land at. The big wigs who, like, any famous people that fly in on their own private airplanes, they all go to Wiley Post Airport. They don't land at Will Rogers World Airport. They all go to Wiley Post. But yesterday, there was a whole bunch of private planes landing. Good to the last drop. Well, good thing I don't drink the actual Maxwell House coffee or have their coffee machine. So here we are, rolling in almost 23 minutes after the hour here on the 30th of March, 2018. It is a Friday! Freaking A Friday! Yes, it's Friday. I know I have to work tomorrow, but that was all voluntary. Tomorrow is voluntary, and I'm so glad. I am so glad I get to work until noon. After that, I might, if the weather's permitting, I'm going to go play a little disc golf. But I'm sure by noon, there's going to be a lot of disc golfers there. Oh, man. I agree, Kentucky Ranger. Waffle House does sound good. But how I am, if somebody was offered to take me to Waffle House right now, I'd have to decline, because if I ate breakfast now, I'll be no good for the rest of the day. Especially this morning. I'll be sluggish. I'll be tired. That's just what happens when I eat food in the morning. If I eat breakfast in the morning, I have a hard time working. So that's why I just stay away. If I do eat in the morning, it's trail mix. Sometimes I'll buy some trail mix out of the vending machine. But other than that, I only eat breakfast at my mom's house. Because I know after I eat breakfast at Mom's house, I'll tinker around in Mom's house. And if I want to lay down, take a nap because I got food, I can do that. But I do love breakfast. And yes, sir, Waffle House does sound scrum-diddly-umptious. Scrum-diddly-umptious. Ooh, let me catch up on some chit-chat. Ooh, what's Clarsky? I like my coffee like the late 90s MJ. Black or white. Heck yeah, Brother Creeper. Thank you, my friend. That was a good one. Thank you. So yeah, folks, it's been a groovy week. Groovy little week. I've been a little concerned about Ranger here and there, about, he's just getting old. I understand that. But he's so spoiled. people see me because I've been taking him across the street on the wagon because, like I said, his shoulders and his hips been acting up. It could be the weather because we've had cold, rainy weather. But yesterday he seemed to start coming around, and this morning he seemed to be walking around when we got up and got outside to go potties. So he's just getting older. Gotta, keep, big special care for Mr. Ranger. Yeah, he's just laying here sleeping. Laying here sleeping. He's all comfortable. So yeah, it's Easter. It's Good Friday. It's Easter weekend. I am bummed that I'm not gonna be able to go see my mom for Easter, and I'm sure she's feeling the same way. But it is what it is, they say. So I'm glad I can still talk to her on the phone and all that jazz. So on Easter Sunday, if it's they're supposed to be calling for cold, really cold weather on Sunday here, and possible rain or sleet, maybe mixed with snow. Kester Bunny, what? Uh-oh, let me catch up here. I got to climb the... What? You climbed the Devil's Tower? Oh, yeah? Huh. Oh, I know. That the plan is, the Friday the 6th, the day I get paid, I have to go open a bank account and get all that started. And then Saturday, I'll go take Ranger in for his vaccinations. And then I'm going to drive up and see my mom. Take her the Jetta. Just bump in the road. Yeah, it's just a bump in the road, Kentucky Ranger. I understand. And it is, man. Just a stop. Bump in the road. But I look back and I look ahead, knowing, because I got such a groovy job. I think about next year when I'm going to start my journey east. I'm going to start my journeys in the bus again. Yes, I have a centralized location I get to come back to and work, but I get to do my journeys again. Like when I was younger, when I'd go take these journeys in this bus to these big hippie festivals all over the Midwest. Now it's going to be different. I'll be taking these journeys east or south or north or west to visit and check out and hang out with other vloggers and friends of mine and whatnot. That's what I'm excited to do. That's why I said I'm looking forward to the VW Bus Tour of 2019. The Westphalia Chronicles Tour of 2019. I am looking forward to it. Let me catch up to some comments here. All right, my brother Klersky. Get up and brew some sludge or some Hijackers coffee. My buddy used to make strong coffee called Hijackers coffee. Oh yeah, vacation time, everything Kentucky Ranger. Thank you, Klersky. And believe me, one of these years, I don't want to say, yeah, it's going to be years, because I'm going to have a nice, steady job and build up time. I can drive to the Midwest or to the West Coast. So here we are, rolling at 29 minutes after the hour. It's almost that time. It's that time. It is that time. It's been a really... Oh, sorry, I was making sure Maxwell was turned off. It's been a really groovy coffee talk this morning, fellas and ladies. And who else will be joining in? Thank you so much. I do appreciate every single one of you that chime in, join, subscribe, and hang out. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. It's just a little part of my life. Just a little part of my life every day. You know, here on Coffee Talk and then my little Type 2 vlog. You know, because they're just little snippets of my life. But it is my life. Well, I'm going to get ready for work. It's about that time. I'm going to get Ranger ready. Get our Friday started. You folks have a most beautiful Friday, an excellent Friday. Thank you for hanging out with me, Mr. Ranger Dog. K-Dog, it's always a pleasure to have you hanging out. Klarsky, the Creeper. It's always good for you to come and creep in the old V-Dub bus. Brother Kentucky Ranger, I'm very grateful for you hanging out. I am. It's always good to have you, my brother. And it's always got Kentucky Rangers. Mondays with Mom kind of hanging out over my shoulders, watching over things. Old Kentucky Ranger there. Alrighty, friends. Until I see you for tonight's Type 2 daily vlog. You know, it's a daily vlog. It comes out every evening. Every evening, little snippets of my life. Stay tuned for that. And then I'll have Coffee Talk in the morning. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Be grateful for every single moment of the day. Because you just never know when those moments will change. And I appreciate you coming along for the ride too, my friend. Peace. Love. And always Volkswagen grease